Now it's your time to pitch. LeadDesk.
Thank you. My name is Olli and from company LeadDesk, and we are the fastest growing contact center software on the market at the moment. So our customer base is our contact centers, and typically people think that contact centers are only organizations selling something to individuals like magazine subscriptions or such. But actually also the business-to-business segment is growing very, very fast. Then also appointment booking is usually made as an outsourced service for banks and insurance companies and so on. And there are also like market research companies, charities, debt collection. All of this is made now over the phone. And what makes this industry extremely interesting is that first of all, as I said, this inside sales market is growing. And inside sales means that all the sales that are made inside four walls. So not driving to the customer with Audi A8 or so, but made over the phone. Second thing is that this is an industry that is really living or dying for productivity. If they don't make contacts, they don't make deals. And if they don't make deals, they don't make money. And the tools are the key driver in productivity. People can still make the same amount of calls per day or talk same amount of hours per day, but the tools can make this much more effective. And the third thing, which was even more interesting for us, was that it pointed out that actually technology was outdated. We had a few site visits in contact center just incidentally, and I was really shocked that these contact centers were still using like pen and papers and faxes and Excel, and then some of them were using like outdated technology with own hardware, switches, and all the stuff that is really not needed. And we had privilege to ignore all these like legacy systems. So we didn't care about the landlines, we didn't care about the switches, old landline operators, and investment-based pricing models. So we went through the systems like component by component and dump out everything that was not needed. And we created a new solution which is completely based on software. It's cloud-based concept. So we are running the data servers on behalf of the customers, and that's why it's completely hardware-free. And this approach worked quite well. So within 10 months, we have increased our call volumes by 500%. And when the customers have adopted our system, they have increased their own call volume by 20%. And when they increase the call volume by 20%, it means that they can increase their sales by 10 to 20%, which means that the investment that they are putting in our system is significantly high. And of course, this is reflected to our financials as well. So we have grown from 10,000 euros per month to 170,000 euros per month just within 10 months. And this has been possible because our sales cycle is very short. And the reason why we can keep our sales cycle very short is that our system is extremely easy to install. So they don't need any hardware, we don't need to install anything on the customer side. And that's why our sales cycle is usually less than 2 months. And we have also proven that this concept is not, this problem is not only in Finland. So we have proven that also the problem is the same in other countries, and then also the solution is universal. So we have made a couple of test runs in international sales, and we have already got clients from 6 different countries in addition to Finland. And we are really doing what we are talking as well. So we have invested heavily on people recently. We have recruited about 2 new people every month. And for instance, now we are running own contact center where we are selling our software to international markets. So for instance, a couple of weeks ago we started sales to UK and US. And now we are recruiting people who are trying to capture a Russian market and Germany. So this was all about it. So we are in full speed and interesting times are ahead.
All right. Thank you. That's the time. Any questions?
So why are you here?
Okay, we have been actually quite in a like stealth mode for several months, so we have really focusing on sales. But now we want to pop out and also tell about our experiences and our future plans. So why not?
Good point. Then another question, more important one. You were talking about your sales and how you're putting your own contact center together. How do you segment your own customers? So where is the biggest low-hanging fruit for you in revenue-wise, and where does the biggest competition come?
Yeah, the biggest segment is definitely these like independent call centers who are making projects to other clients. Because in terms of volumes, they might have like up to 200 people working in the same company. But then when it comes to business-to-business organizations, so basically companies who are selling their own product over the phone using their own resources, they are high in terms of number, but then also they might have some own existing CRM systems and so on. So that there we have to do more work in order to get them convinced that they can ignore some of their existing systems and just switch over to LeadDesk.
All right. Thank you.